And welcome back to Inside of an Active Volcano here in Reykjavik, where we definitely are not doing the waffle dance.
Absolutely not. That would be way too much movement. Can we pronounce the name of this volcano? I think Icelandic names are hard to pronounce.
Nope, I don't think so. On the field, we have Ministry of Inappropriate Footwork versus HYDRA Reloaded, with Ministry of Inappropriate Footwork choosing to field triple Proteus, Oneros, and support, with HYDRA Reloaded on the field with a Gila-based team with Claymore, Myrmidon, Basilisk, and a bunch of mollusks as support. What do you think about these teams?
I think this is a Tinker setup from HYDRA. I think they're going to have the cap transfers on those healers, or it could not be. They may just be full Newt and go straight in. But we saw in SCL 3 final against PL. The HYDRA fielded a similar Gila-based cap transferring Tinker setup, and that was the one I believe that went to full time. That is where we came up with the idea of the tie-dye, advanced tie-dye, because it went to 20 minutes before we finally said, forget it, we're going to rerun the match.
That's right. Of course, Michael Bolton, or CCP Dolan as he is nowadays known, says that it is not possible to do Tinkers with cruisers, so surely this is not a Tinker setup from HYDRA Reloaded. Having said that, Algos for Ministry of Inappropriate Footwork takes its dirt and curses at the same time. HYDRA Reloaded doing massive amount of damage, and Ministry of Inappropriate Footwork just not able to keep enough reps on. In fact, that Oneros is probably dampened down to probably 40-30 kilometers, because he is not able to put reps on anything whatsoever. Frigate after frigate is just falling off the Minister of Inappropriate Footwork's footpath, with no damage whatsoever being done to HYDRA Reloaded.
No, and it does look like it is not a Tinker, or if it is, they have decided they don't need the cap transfer, because there is no cap transferring going on. The healers are all spread out doing their thing, although now Duncan Tanner is burning back toward the group. They are not all on top of one another. The other thing with those ships, they do have the potential to pack newts, some missile damage. We see more frigates going down. This is HYDRA doing their thing. They're going after the support, get it off the field first, and then they can kind of take their time going through the rest. They don't want to be tackled. They want to have free run of the field. So getting those Enyos, the Augustine Curses off the field is going to do that.
Absolutely. I don't believe this Oneros has been able to rep anything whatsoever this match. I've not seen a single rep effect go on any of these frigates. He is probably dampened down and has not communicated, screamed, cried, whatever, smoke signals that he can put out to his teammates that, hey, I've come 20 km from me, or you're not able to catch any reps whatsoever.
Yeah, the damping pilots on HYDRA, I've flown with a couple of them before, specifically Kadesh Priestess is on the field right now, and just they really know what they're doing. Even when they don't have enough damps left on the field, what they'll do is cycle damp such that they'll kind of they'll relock, so you'll damp somebody out. When you think they're about to relock, you damp them again to stop it. Here we have the Proteus for Galasek just kind of melting away.
With no reps whatsoever landing on him. This Oneros is just not able to move anywhere near. The HYDRA Reloaded teams, like you rightly pointed out, their mollusk pilots are doing an exceptional job against Ministry of Inappropriate Footwork. Usually, this is why we always ban mollusks, Keresis and Celestices against HYDRA Reloaded team. They are just exceptionally good at managing those.
There are no friendly ships anywhere close to that Oneros. He's just off on his own. I mean, he's tackled out there now, but how he got there to begin with,
I don't know.
I don't know whose error that was, but he's now dead. It doesn't matter either way. But you think when you're damping, you're generally forced to make a decision to stay close to your damaged ships if you're going to hope to stand a chance. I mean, that's usually how you beta logistics into the fight. But in that case, he decided to stay out of the fight, and HYDRA said, well, we'll just go get him.
Yeah.
They did.
This is just brutal slaughter of Minister of Inappropriate Footwork here by HYDRA Reloaded. The guys are doing an exceptional job, once again showing why they are the favorites of ATXI to win against every single team out there. They are an exceptionally good at this execution, and they have put down these ships like no effort.
Yeah, absolutely. They've hardly even had their shields scratched. If you are flying in this tournament and you are not afraid of HYDRA, you should be. These guys know what they're doing. They're showing it here. This is an absolutely dominant performance. Probably the most dominant match I think I have seen the entire tournament. I mean, as if they have not breaking a sweat. You've hardly seen, more than 10% of anyone's shields go away. And they're plowing through what is a pretty high DPS setup that would, on paper, look relatively scary, but they just ignored it, ran it over. I mean, this is going to be over in a matter of probably another minute and a half here.
Yes, of course, with that Claymore giving the vital gang bonuses to speed on HYDRA Reloaded side, they were quite a bit faster than these Proteuses on Ministry of Inappropriate Footwork, and these Proteuses just were never able to get anywhere in the range or apply any damage whatsoever to the field.
Sure, and you see the Harpy and the Merlins, I believe that is, going in and getting scrams on the remaining ships, scrams webs, so they have some tackle frigates there to peel if needed. The Mollusks, obviously, we talked about, are very, very effective. The HYDRA pilots really know what they're doing. In this case, they didn't really need to demonstrate that much skill. They just kind of dampened the daylights out of the Oneros. But they are scary damp pilots, and allowing them to field Mollusks is asking for trouble. And it looks like Ministry of Appropriate Footwork asked for trouble, and they got it.
They did indeed, they did indeed. As HYDRA Reloaded is cleaning up the field with 5 minutes left on the match, we are going to see an end to it in probably 60 seconds or so, even less. There is one more Proteus left on the field, which does have quite a bit of EHP, effective hit points, but it's not going to last long against 3 Gilas and a Myrmidon, applying all that drone damage.
So Ministry of Inappropriate Footwork will drop down to the losers bracket. Something else to consider when teams field setups like this with the Proteus. The Proteus die, you lose skill points. They have to fly again the next day without the same skill points. They can't really have the same pilot fly a Proteus again, or the same pilots in this case. And while they may have time to sneak that skill back in from a Saturday to the following Saturday or Sunday, they certainly don't have time to do it overnight. So these guys may have, gimped themselves out of a setup that they're not going to be able to run next time tomorrow. If they, I believe they have a match tomorrow in the losers bracket. So that Proteus is down. Congratulations to HYDRA Reloaded on a 100-0 flawless and effortless victory. It appears they will continue to move on and are the team to beat, honestly, in Alliance Tournament 11. So I think we're going to go back to the studio one more time here for CCP Soundwave.